What's up, guys? Fears, audience fears. Ghostface is here. What's up, my dears? Oh, heck yeah. It's Fears. Well, hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are doing fantastic, my friends. We got we got costumes, we've got props, we've got everything, my friends. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing fantastic. Well, we got a lot to talk about. Well, we're going to review 3 movies today. That's right. Also, we got a lot of shows coming up, guys, so be sure to check out my friend Jeff's shows at FloridaToyShowsAndExpos.com. And check it out. This is the next show, so be sure to check it out right here. Right there. Oh, yeah. What's up? It's Fears. Whew. Man, it was getting hot under there. Anyway, I just thought I would start the show as Ghostface. Anyway, enough of him. Let's get back to Fears. Hang on. Hang on. Whew. All right. Ah. Okay. That's much better. That's much better. Anyway. Whew. Let me just, I had to fix this real quick. Oh, hang on. There we go. Whew. All right. Well, I hope you guys are great. Coffee first. That's some good coffee. Anyway. So like I was saying, lots to talk about, my friends. Lots and lots and lots to talk about. I wish I had this angled better when I started, but I just kind of threw the laptop down. Anyway, like I was saying, the show is coming up, Tampa, July 12th and 13th. I'm definitely going. But if you want more information, FloridaToyShowsAndExpos.com. Check out Jeff's Facebook page at FloridaToyShowsAndExpos.com. Me and LC, I'm either going to go to this place by myself, or I'm going to take LC to the Orlando Brick Company very soon. I want to film in there and do a vlog there. So that's coming soon. Anyway, if you guys have not checked out my fan mail, check out my fan mail. I want to hear from you. I haven't had any fan mail in 3 or 4 months. I haven't had anything. Where are you guys? Show your support. Send Fears a fan letter. Send me something to unbox. Send me some new coffee to try out. Anything. Sky's the limit. Send me whatever. 16745 Cagans Crossings Boulevard, STE 102B, PMB 40, Claremont, Florida 34714. And if you guys can't write it down that quick, it's always in the description. So check it out. All right. Let's see, what else? I got my family coming soon. They're coming on the 10th. So it's just, it's right around the corner. I've got everything all set up. I bought more toilet paper. I cleaned my entire house. I did all my laundry. Today, I spent most of my day cleaning up the bathroom. I went to church, came home, had some lunch, and then it rained, and I filmed like a 3 or 4 minute live stream. I was going to show you guys my bathroom, but I'll show you guys my bathroom today in this live. After it stormed for about an hour, then I cleaned my bathroom, and the Ghostbuster bathroom is complete. It's complete, guys. So, oh man, you guys are going to love it whenever I show it to you. But anyway, well, that's what I did today. Let me know what you guys did, and let's open up the chat. Let's open up the chat, shall we? And I hope you guys had a good day. Like I said, I had a pretty good day. It was a pretty productive day. I spent, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours. I re-vacuumed. I cleaned up my entire bathroom. Went to church, and then they had lunch. I mean, I had breakfast at church. I got lunch here, and then I worked. As soon as I finished cleaning my bathroom, I did a little bit of editing. I don't know if I'll have a new vlog out for you guys today, but definitely tomorrow. Anyway, today's topics, like I said, we're going to be reviewing. I watched Ghost Rider and Airheads last night, and then today I watched one of my favorite Mickey cartoons, Mickey and the Beanstalk. So we're going to be reviewing those three, my friends. Those three. And then we got a mini nerd haul. It's right over here. Then we're going to do the top 10 Nintendo games, regular Nintendo games, and then I'm going to try and tell you guys what makes a good podcast. Is it the laughs? Is it the topics? What is it? We're going to try to break it down and find out what is, the best. The best. So, hang on, I'm cutting the sides off. There we go. So those are the topics for today. All right, let's open up the chat. There we are. Bada bing, bada boom. Games. And then I'm going to try. Yo! What up? Oh, everyone's chatting. Oh, my Lord. What's up, Lantern? Lantern says, well, howdy, host. It's the host. Howdy, Ghostface. Welcome to the show, Ghostface. Got him. Welcome back, Fears. Visions, what's up, my friend? He's got a knife. Actually, I forgot to grab the knife, Visions. It was over there. I had the mask. I had the gloves on. And then, yeah. So I forgot to grab the knife. My apologies. Anyway. Walter says, I'm going to send you some toilet paper for your collection. Yes, Walter, send me some. If you're going to send me some Ghostbuster toilet paper that I could add to my bathroom. Anyway, because that would be great. Ladies don't stand a chance when they see the epic Ghostbuster bathroom. Oh, that's right. That's right. Lantern, stop adding me to the group. Oh, Lord. Let's see what's going on. Or I'm going to come to Texas and cut your hair. Damn. Damn. Lantern added me to a voice chat on Instagram earlier, and it rang straight to my phone. Pretty cool. Oh, wow. That's crazy. What kind of shampoo you use, Lantern? All right. Well, without further ado, guys, I'm going to use the restroom, and then I'm going to take you guys into the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'm going to use the restroom real quick. Give me 1 second. All right. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? All right. Check it out. I'm excited. I'm excited to show you guys. All right, here we go. So Fears got up. I went to church, came home, and then I mopped. So I mopped. So I got to throw away all those empty cleaning bottles. So I wiped this off, put that there. I mopped. I took out the trash. And then I cleaned up my coffee station. I put all the rest of the coffee in there. So I only got one out, but there's all the coffee. And then I bought this today. I bought some new coffee. I don't think I've ever tried this kind. All right, now for the big reveal. The Ghostbuster bathroom. I've been working on this for months. I cleaned the whole bathroom today. Look at that. Oh, yeah. We got Slimer here. That. Those. Even on the toilet. And then here, let me close this door so you guys can see it. Let me back up. Look at that. Pretty gnarly. Now, there's only one thing that is not supposed to be there. My bath towels did not come in, but I'm gonna have some bath towels of Ghostbuster be right there. So I'm gonna put the bath towels there, and then I got some hand towels coming soon. Oh yeah, but I just wanted to show you guys. Just wanted to show you guys the whole thing. So it's pretty cool. It's looking pretty awesome. Pretty sweet. I love it. I love it. And I got my scale there so I can keep progress on my weight. I got my dude wipes. Right in there. There's Slimer. I got Stay Puffed right there. And then Walter's Vigo the Carpathian. Walter gave me this. Hell yeah, Walter. Hell yeah. So let me know what you guys think of the bathroom. Heck yeah, let me know. Let me know. All right. There we are. Pretty sweet. Pretty awesome. All right, let me there we go. All right, let's see. Lantern is going nuts in the chat. Let's see. Lantern added me to a voice chat on Instagram. Walter says, yep. What kind of shampoo do you use? Body wash, shampoo. Howdy, timeout. Crohn's dump time. Damn pew, funky. Walter says, fart. There it is. Shout out to the chat. Yep, I cleaned the whole bathroom today, so yeah. I got the Predator shirt on today, Visions. That's right. That's right, my friends. But no, all in all, it's been a pretty good day. It's been a pretty good day. Pretty sweet day, my friends. Anyway, I'm going to call Lantern and see what he thought. I'm gonna see what a good old Lantern. And then, let's see, what else has been going on? I've almost got another vlog ready. So that'll be good. All right, let me call Lantern. See what he thinks. Yo! Hey, Lantern.
Uh-huh.
Damn. Pew.
Woo.
Lantern, did you have a good day?
Yeah, how about you?
I had a great day, buddy. I went to church.
Mm-hmm.
I got some lunch here. I edited a little bit of a vlog. I've almost got it done. Church was good, and then I finished up the bathroom. Not only for my family, I cleaned up the whole bathroom. But what did you think of the bathroom? Did you like it?
Yeah.
Is it too? Is it too much, or is it just good enough?
You probably good enough, but it stinks in there.
Oh no, Lantern! I sprayed. I got my spray.
Yeah.
Anyway, buddy, what'd you learn in church today?
Just about everything.
I got you. We learned about forgiveness today,
Yeah.
So that was good. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
So you liked it, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, Landon, we'll spread the word. Put the link in the Discord. Tell everybody I'm live, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thanks, buddy. I'll see you later. Shunk. Shunk. Anyway, let's see. Walter says, I love how the dude wipes leave me feeling minty. Yeah, they are mint. They are. Walter, I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. There's blue ocean scented, then there's mint, which I got those. And then there's 2 other ones, but I don't remember the other ones. But yeah. Well, what do you guys think of the bathroom? Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you liked it. Put a 2 in the chat if you thought it was a bit much. But anyway, I like it nonetheless. And whenever I get some more artwork, I'm going to put more on the wall. But I'm just waiting on the Ghostbuster bath towels to show up. Because whenever they do, I'm going to put the bath towels in there. And then I'm going to put my red beach towel on that table over there. So yeah. Pretty rad, pretty epic. All right, let's start things off. It's a mini nerd haul. I went to Goodwill today also, and Walmart. So, I'm telling you, man, they are slacking. They are slacking on... Walmart had some good stuff, but Goodwill has been slacking on those Blu-ray gems. Visions, I haven't found a Blu-ray gem at... Goodwill in a long time. I only found 1 today in the bag. One. Normally, they've got a whole... You guys saw in the vlog. Normally, there's a whole stack of them. A whole stack. And I guess for some reason, they just haven't been either getting a lot of Blu-rays. But normally, they have the DVDs on one side. And they have all the Blu-rays and 4Ks on the other. And there was nothing. So anyway... let's start with this. This is the only one. This is the only one that I found at Goodwill today. And it was Frozen. Because I've never seen it. And I like Disney. So I thought, you know, for 50 cents. I'm sorry, for $1. They're $1 now. The DVDs are 50 cents. For $1, I thought, I'll try it. So, we'll see if Frozen's any good. There we are. All right. And then check this out, buddy. Visions, you'll like this. I found this at Walmart, and I already have this movie in my collection, but now I have the Steelbook. Oh, yeah! The Texas Chainsaw Massacre in a Steelbook. I had it on Blu-ray, but now I got it in that beautiful Steelbook action. That's right. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm going to save this. I'm going to watch that. I'm going to watch it not this weekend, but I'm going to watch it next weekend. Oh, yeah. Finally. Vision says, nice. I don't think it's 1 and 2. I think it's just the first one. Is it 1 and 2? No, it's just the first one. But it's got 4 commentaries, tons of behind the scenes. It's got 4 commentaries and a crap load of bonus content. So, hell yeah. Limited edition Steelbook. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice! Anyway, I'm going to save it for next weekend, though. Whew. There we are. So I found that. And then finally, I found some more things off the list. Finally, I've been looking for these 2 for a while. I finally got the Omega Man and Solvent Green, and I already had Logan's Run, so I can mark off the Omega Man and Soylent Green off the list. So let's do that right now, shall we? All right, so right here. Hang on. There's the Omega Man. So I'm going to scratch that off the list. So there's that. And then solvent green, whatever it is. Solvent green. Where is it? Hang on. I found the Omega Man like right off the bat. Hang on. It's probably on the back. Oh, there it is. All right, 2 off the list. Nice. There we are. So Charlton Heston's in this. And I think tonight's 2 watches, I'm gonna watch Soylent Green and the Omega Man. 2 dystopian films in the not too distant future. Because I already have Logan's Run, but it came as a 3-pack. Now I have Logan's Run double. But now I got these 2, so I can finally cross these off the list. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. So I'm going to watch the Omega Man tonight and Soylent Green before, well, hopefully before I have to go into work. I haven't had dinner yet. So I'm going to have dinner after this because I wanted to get the bathroom cleaned up, not only for my family, but finally to debut it to you guys. So it's on Fears Vlogs for life. All right. Let's see. What's next? All right. Oh, let me grab my book. I hope you guys had a good Sunday. Let me know what you guys did on your Sunday. Walter, what did you do on your Sunday? Visions, what did you do on your Sunday? I already know what Lantern did. Let me know. Walter, the book's almost filled up. I'd say we're about halfway. We're about right there, buddy. So I've got that much left, and that should last me. Oh, wait, a little bit more. We're about right there. That should last me till the end of the year. If it doesn't, then I'll just buy a new book, and I'll start the top 10 part 4. And I'll mail you this, buddy, as soon as I finish it. So, heck yeah. That's right, Lantern. Hell yeah. Oh, I got my coffee, Lantern. I got my coffee. And I also told my aunt, I don't know if you guys have a Publix near you. I had Publix chili about a week and a half ago. The Publix chili it's so good. And she was like, hey, John, when I come down, like, can we get some? I was like, yeah, there's a Publix down the road from my house. And I was like, that's not a problem. And she's like, is it good? I'm like, it's beyond good. So if you guys ever get a chance, try the Publix chili. If you guys have a Publix near you. Mwah! It's so good. All right. Let's do what makes a good podcast. All right. From my own experience, because I've been doing this podcast for quite a while, so I know a little bit of ins and outs. So, what? I'm going to write down what I think makes a good podcast, and then we'll ask Meta what makes a good podcast, and then we'll ask AI Google what makes a good podcast. Number 1 is your audience. You have to have an audience to make a podcast. So, audience. Number 2, I learned this the hard way, guys. I was timing people out. I was blocking people. You have to treat your audience with dignity and respect. Now, I only time people out when I absolutely have to, or if some troll comes in and is saying crazy shit, then, I block them. So, treat your audience very well. Because if you treat the audience well, then they'll treat you well. I gotta turn on my fan. it just rained outside and then it stopped. So there's all that dew and condensation, and it is fucking hot outside. I took my trash out after I mopped the floor. So I mopped the floor first, then I took out the trash, then I mopped the floor in front of my door, and then I mopped the bathroom, and then I scrubbed down the tub and scrubbed down the toilet and washed all the mirrors and scrubbed down the sink and all that and the countertops. And then I started putting all that Ghostbuster shit back in there. When I walked outside to take my trash out, it was so fucking hot out there. Because it rained like 3 or 4 hours earlier. So now it's like 92 out there. So I'm going to go turn on my my fan. Give me 2 seconds. Ugh, it's so fucking hot outside. There we go. So, all right. So really, the only thing I have to do before my family comes is I'm getting a haircut sometime this week. Either tomorrow after work or Tuesday after work. I'm getting this fucking thing chopped off, man. All right, so number 1, your audience. Number 2, treat your audience with dignity and respect. 3, it helps me out a lot. 3, you gotta have some topics. And good topics. So topics. Number 4, ask your audience. Sometimes I ask you, hey, what do you guys want to talk about? And that's when I don't have any topics. And we just talk and we just bullshit around and just talk about whatever. So ask the audience sometimes. Because literally sometimes I feel, normally I have topics, but sometimes I'll be lazy. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to ask my audience, like, what do you guys want to talk about, you know? So, yeah. So, audience, treat your audience very well. Have some topics, and I'm going to write down, have at least 3. I usually have 4 or 5, and 3 at the bare minimum. 3 at the bare minimum, 4 or 5. So, yeah. I'm sorry, 3 or 4, excuse me. 3 or 4 bare minimum. Bare. And then ask the audience sometimes. Damn. Let's see, Vision says, Anne Frank, are you ready? I'm not. But Visions, if you let me prepare, I will talk about Anne Frank. I know who she is. She wrote that diary, and she was inside. It's been a while since Fears has been in school, but Anne Frank was, I think, wasn't she like a Jew? And she wrote her life story, and she hid in a secret room away from the Nazis, right? And she wrote her life story while she was in hiding, and the Nazis never found her, right? Am I correct? I know it's something like that. Yo! What's up, Bukaki? So, yeah. From thousands in attendance to minions watching online. I don't know what you're on about, Bukaki, but welcome. What's up? So, yeah. So, I will prepare, and I will talk about Anne Frank tomorrow. But Visions, was I right? Was I right? Oh, they found her? Okay. I did not know that they found her. I thought they were in a room. I thought they were in a room, like a secret room. Like her family made a secret room, and she wrote her life story or something in a secret room. I thought the Nazis never found her, but I'm going to have to do my research. So after work, I will prepare something. So yeah. But they did find her. Well, I got everything right except for them not finding her. So I guess they did find her. Damn. It's been a while, but yeah. But if you guys want to talk about that, I will talk about it tomorrow. I will prepare something. Absolutely. Let's see, what else? What makes a good podcast? Audience. Treat your audience very well. Have at least 3 or 4 topics, bare minimum. ask the audience sometimes. I would say have a good setup. Like, I have it right in front of my face, and then I use this as my background because I like movies. So every single day, I change this up so if this stuff's on the top, sometimes I'll put all of this stuff on the bottom, this stuff on the top. Sometimes I grab other things around my house. At some point, I'm gonna take that Fears Man painting off the wall and just have Fears Man behind me. Because somebody asked me that a few weeks ago. They're like, "Hey, Fears, can you take that big ass Fears Man painting or that James Bond painting and put it right behind you?" And I was like, I can do that. I can definitely do that. So have a good background. What else? Change up your topics. My topics are always different every day, so change up your topics. Oh, I think I've hit all the key points. Oh, have guests on. Sometimes I just do like an alone show, just hanging out with you guys, just like this. Other times I've got guests on. I can't believe I almost forgot about my guests. I'm sorry. So have guests on. And switch up this. Sometimes I interview my guests. Sometimes I just let the chat flow and we just have a normal conversation. So, interview your guests. Number 9, just talk with your guest. Forgive me, I'm a little tired. I woke up at 9. Church started at 10:45. Usually church goes anywhere from 10:30 to 11. I'm sorry, 10. Oh God, I'm so fucking tired. 10:30 to 11:30, or depending on if they have other business to talk about. Today it went from 10:45 to 11:45. But by the time I got out, because usually I talk with people after because I haven't seen them in a week and a half. So I got out. I chatted with all my friends and all my church family for probably, 20, 30 minutes. And then I told them about my vacation. So I didn't get out of there until 11:15-ish. Or 12:15-ish. Oh my God, I'm so fucking tired. 12:15-ish, excuse me. Hilarious. I need more of this shit. Oh my God. 12:15, excuse me. And then by the time I drove home, it was like there was a little bit of traffic. I think I got home at 1:40. I talked to my mom from like 2 to 2:30, and she was like, "Have you got everything ready for all your cousins and your aunt and your uncle?" I was like, "Everything's ready." I showed her the Ghostbuster room. She thought it was cool. And so yeah. And then I showed her the vlog. I said, "Mom," I said, "I want you to watch this vlog and let me know what you think." And I showed her, give me 1 second. I showed her 2 vlogs. I forgot the names of them. Let me look them up. I showed her, and she liked them. And I said, "Mom, don't just say you like them because you're my mom." I said, "I want you to actually tell me what you think." So I showed her, where are they? Let me open up another window. I showed her the Star Wars Day, and that's got 62 views. She liked that one. And then the other one, where the hell was the other one? It was an older one that I finally put up. Oh, I showed her my Disney 41st birthday. Sorry, so late, and that got 137 views. She liked my birthday vlog a little bit more than the Star Wars because she has no interest in Star Wars, but she thought the birthday one. And she's like, "Why are you putting all the old stuff up?" I said, "Because I'm so far behind." And then she's like, "Did you tell your fans that you're..." I said, "Well," I said, "right now," I said, "Mom, I just uploaded a toy show that I went to like a week and a half ago." So I said, "The newest things I'm going to put up right away." And then when the newest thing, so I said, if I go to like an aquarium tomorrow, I'm going to upload that right away. But I told my mom, in between the new shit, I said, Mom, I've only got like 6 or 7 old vlogs left. And then she asked, because I told her about it, she goes, did you ever put up that famous YouTuber that you hang out with and you interview? I said, you mean Adam the Woo? And she goes, yeah. And I showed her that. And she thought that was a good interview. And she's like, did you put that on your vlog? I said, no. I said, that one's so good, Mom. I had to put that on the main channel. And she was like, oh, that's smart. I said, well, I said, he's the most famous YouTuber I know besides Tommy NC 2010. And then she was like, is Tommy the guy that wears all the goofy hats? Because my mom doesn't know who he is. I've shown him pictures. I've showed my mom pictures of me and him hanging out. And I said, yeah. I said, he wears a blazer, Mom. Sometimes a shirt and tie, and he's always wearing the hats. And she goes, didn't he stay at your house? I said, not just once, Mom, 3 times. And then she's like, well, who's the guy that plays video games? I said, that's Sega. I said, that hasn't happened yet, Mom. I said, I'll probably go visit Sega in Canada because Lord knows when he's coming here, you know. So I had a very nice conversation with her. But yeah, she liked them. So I've been trying to just I've been trying to pump out as much content, you know, for you guys as possible because I'm telling you guys have told me a million times, and I love your guys' advice, and you guys love me, and I love and care about you guys because you guys are my buddies, you guys are my pals. You're not just fans. You're fans and you're buddies and pals. The only way I'm going to get Adam the Woo status is hustle, 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 hustle. Content, fucking content. Guess what? More fucking content. I just got to keep getting it out there. You know what I'm saying? So, there it is. So, yeah. Are you on OBS? I am on OBS. Tonight, Visions. I do StreamYard sometimes. I'm almost out of stream time, so I save it whenever I have a big interview. Sega wants to come on in a few days, and I said, well, Sega, I'm almost out of stream time because I just got that email that says, oh, you've been streaming a lot. You're almost down to the bare minimum. And so I never get suspended like Lantern does because whenever I get an email saying, oh, you're close, that's when I stop streaming on StreamYards and stream on OBS. And so then once they replenish your stream time, then you get another email saying, oh, you're back to how many hours, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Thanks for the update, you know? So she liked the two because she barely watches the streams. That's why I could show you guys her birthday gift. But she does watch the vlogs, and so I called her and was like, first I called her just to see how she was doing, and I said, hey, Mom, I'm going to come visit you soon. I said, August is right around the corner. And she was like, when are you going to come? And I said, you know that toy convention? And she was like, yeah. I said, I'm going to come for the toy convention, but I said, mainly, I said, I want to come and hang out with Shelton and meet him. And I said, go visit Dad and hang out with you, Mom. I said, I'm going to take you out to dinner. Then I told my mom, well, because I'm meeting Shelton for the first time, my new nephew, I said, I want to take the whole family out. So I said, tell Jamie, which is my brother's wife, I said, tell Jamie, bring Shelton. My brother's name is Thomas. I said, tell Thomas and Jamie, come over to the house. I said, I'm going to take all you guys out. And my mom, one of my mom's brother lives in America, near my mom. The rest of my British uncles live in England. So I said, hey, Mom, tell Uncle Jimmy if he wants to come. I said, I'm going to treat the whole family to a nice dinner, all that shit. So that's on the way. So I've just been pumping it out, man. Pumping. And thank God for Pixel. Thank God Pixel's a good friend. And he told me about, I had no idea what in real life streams are. I had to explain to my mom what that was. So yeah. Anyway. Wait, let's see. Let's see. If you didn't know, you could add a little screen where you can watch videos like old vlogs, so you can do live commentary. It's pretty easy. There's a big blank white section on the wall that would be perfect size. I know, yeah, it would be right there, but is there a button? Let's see. Is it Fears' webcam? Window capture. I just don't know which one it is. Let me try to figure this out. Show recordings, set folder, transform, multi-view screen. Is that what it is? Enter full screen. Hold up, let me open my OBS. Okay. Let's see here. I don't want to push too many buttons. Oh, shit. What did I do? Fuck. Oh, Lord. Oh, shit. I hit full screen, and the whole fucking screen came onto my laptop, so now I can't see the fucking chat. Oh, shit. Well, it's not that. Okay, hang on. Multi-view window. Oh, shit. What the hell's this? Now there's many screens. I don't know if you guys can see this. Oh, shit. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Exit full screen. Oh, okay. All right, cool. There it is. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Now I'm in multi-window. Yeah, I wish you could show videos in the corner too. Would be a pro move. I'm trying to figure it out. I may have to start a new stream because I pushed a lot of buttons and now I don't know how to get back to the fucking normal. Let's see. In source, use the plus sign and then add window capture. Okay, hang on. Okay, hang on. Give me a second. Okay, let's see here. I don't know how to get back to the original window. Can you guys see two of me? Let's see. I don't know how to get it from... Can you guys see two of me on here? Or just one? Because I don't know how to fucking get it back to... I love technology when it works, but it gives me a headache when I don't know how to work this bullshit. Let's see here. I hit something, and I don't know how to get it. I don't know how to get it from 2 to 1 windows now. I have no fucking clue. Let's see here. Well, I can see two of myself, but you guys can't. I have no fucking clue how to get it back to normal. Like, let's see here. Nope, just one. Maybe press escape. Okay, let me see that. Okay, hang on. Nope. Let's see. Screen transitions. No, it's not that. See, this is why I don't like fucking with buttons. You know, I really don't. Because now I don't know how to get it back to where it was. Let's see. Let's see here. Oh, God. I have no fucking clue. I have no... Oh, this shit's pissing me off. I may have to restart it, because normally when you restart it, everything sets back to where it was. So I pushed like 2 or 3 buttons, and now it's like this, and now I have no fucking clue how to get it back to where it was. I don't understand why the other one just can't fucking go away. Oh, this is pissing me off. Oh, God. No, I don't. I have no idea what I pushed. Now I'm pushing like every single button pick visions, and I have no clue. Like, can you guys see me? You guys can see me like one. As long as you guys can see me, I'm gonna continue the show. You know. So, but I see 2 of myself, and it's fucking weird. So yeah. Let's see. View and then reset. Hang on. View. Mine doesn't say reset. Mine says view. It says scene, source, scene toolbar, source icons, multi-view window, enter full screen. There's reset. I'm sorry. On the docs, it says reset UI. Let's see. Oh well, I'm gonna continue on because as long as you guys can see one. Let's see here. Oh, try that? Okay, hang on. Docs, set UI. Nope, it didn't do anything. Didn't do a damn thing. Oh, wait, here we go. Here we go. Transform, and then rotate. Let's see. Fit to screen. There we go. So there's that. But how do you get rid of the other one? So that fit to screen. So I'm on the right track. Hang on, where the fuck was that? The options are different on PC. Yeah, they're a little different. Well, I just fixed the screen to fit the screen, so now it's perfect. Because the other day I pushed a button and it was all over the fucking place. But I don't know how to get rid of two Fearses. Because on one side it's got me, and then it's got a bunch of buttons like in the middle. It says translate, cut, fade, fade to black, all that crap. And then right over here on the right-hand side, there's another version of me. So, yeah. Oh, those are all the transitions. Did you guys see that? I did a transition. Did you guys see that? Let me know. Hello? Yo! Well, now I know how to do transitions, so like whenever I end the stream, I can fade out, and then I can hit stop. So I just figured out how to do that. So maybe it's better that I have two screens. Anyway, let me catch up with the chat here. Let's see here. There's a big, let's see, hold up, let me open, let's see, in sources, use the plus side and then add window capture. Okay, so let me try and play a video. Let me just try to play a video. So let's see, sources. Where are you? Sources, where are you? Here it is, sources. Okay, that didn't do anything. I clicked on, so under the docs it says sources. So sources. And then, oh, here we go. Video capture, here we go. And then, all right, hang on. Oh, there it is. Hang on. And then desktop. See, audio input, audio. Fuck. How do you add a fucking video? Fuck it, I can't figure it out. I'm sorry, I tried. I'm just gonna use StreamYards and play videos there. This shit's too hard. I can't figure it out. It's different. It's different on my laptop. It's probably easy on a PC, Visions, but I tried. I tried my best. But I'm gonna continue on. I'm gonna continue on with my show. So yeah. Let's see. Bukagi says, spam it up, guys. Oh, Lantern definitely spams it up. Sorry, man. This is going to be cool, though. I know, I tried. I'm sure it is cool. I just, I can't figure it out. Anyway. Anne Frank's Ghost says, unclick studio mode. Okay, hang on. Oh, here it is, studio mode. Oh, there it is, finally. All right, so now I'm back to just me. There we go. Thank you, Visions. Thank you. So it went from 2 to 1. So there we are. There we go. Now we're figuring this shit out. Finally to 1. I was like, oh God, we're going to be stuck with two fears. There's one over here and one over here for life. All right, there it is. I like though at the end of the show though. At the end of the show, it just resets everything, which is fucking great. Because I don't know how to do this shit. There we go. This is like the movie Double Trouble. Yeah. Cool. And then you can crop the window holding the option button on the Mac and resize with the cursor. Okay, so it's under window capture. It's under window capture. If you want to add a video file, it's media source. After you do the plus sign. Don't burn your wiener. Ah! LC knows how to put videos on the corner. Bring your laptop. I will. Next time I'm going to. Thanks, Ann. Your death was not in vain. No, I appreciate Visions because as soon as I hit, I'm gonna try this one more time. I'm gonna try to figure out this video thing one more time. As soon as I hit studio mode, the one on the right like moved away, and then it put me back in the center. Like so, yeah. So let's see here. OBS Studio. Okay. And then, what did you say? If you want to add a video, hit File. So File. See, mine doesn't have media source. It does not, Visions. I'm not kidding. You hit File, and then it says Show Recordings, Remix Recordings, Show Setting Folders, Show Profile Folder, always on top. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. Here, I'll take a photo of it with my phone. Give me 1 second, and I'll show it to you guys. Hang on. Because I'm trying to figure this out. Let's see here. So it has that right there. That's on the file right there. Let's see. In the bottom sections where it says stuff like scene, source, audio, mixer, you can hit the plus button. Scene. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, hang on. So scene, sources, audio, under the source tab. I don't see a plus though. I just see window capture, audio input. There's not a plus sign. You can hit the plus button under the source tab. There's not. It's different on an iMac. There's not a plus. Look, I'll show you. There's sources. Look, there's sources, and there's not a plus. There's no plus sign. Unless I'm missing something. There's Windows filter, properties, window capture. I wish they'd make this shit easier. That's why I like StreamYards. StreamYards is so fucking easy. Is it possible to right-click on the sources? Hang on. Let me try. No. No. It's got to be different. It's got to be something different in to show a bit. I'll ask LC. There's got to be a way to do this. It's not fucking rocket science. So yeah, it's not rocket science to figure this out. I'll ask LC, but I tried. But there's not a plus sign. Anyway, I tried. Oh, hang on. I need my phone for something else. Hang on. I tried, buddy. I'm sorry. I did my best. Well, Fears' patience is getting a lot better because the old Fears would be like, oh, fuck this. You know, at least I tried. So that's good. At least my patience is good. But I will. Bukagi, I'll bring my laptop next time and I'll be like, LC, it's not that hard. Here it is. What fucking button do I need to push to bring up a video, show a video, and then once I'm done reacting to a video, take it down, you know? So yeah. So the minute me and LC next time, I'll be like, dude, I'll do a little stream on my laptop, and I'll be like, LC, now that I got the stream working, tell me what button to pull up another window, play a video, and then take the window down, and then play another video. It cannot be that. It can't be that hard to do that. And since LC knows how to do that, he'll show me. So Bukaki, I will do that. So yeah. Well, you can also right-click the source tab and add it. I just tried to do that. I just tried to right-click the source, shift, and it does not open it. It does not open it. So I'm just going to have LC show me. Anyway, let's get back to what makes a good podcast. So far, I wrote audience. You have to have an audience to have a good podcast. So you have to treat your audience very well. Have at least 3 or 4 topics ready to go. Have a good background. So either have a set, sit at a desk, use it like this, like I usually do, like that. Have guests on. Change up your topics. Interview your guests sometimes. Just talk with your guests sometimes. And then I'm going to ask Meta. I'm going to ask Meta what she thinks. Hey, Meta, on YouTube, what do you think makes a good podcast? What elements make a good podcast?
Well, a good podcast typically has engaging hosts who are knowledgeable about their subject matter, and they often have a clear format and structure that keeps listeners interested. Good storytelling, whether through interviews, narratives, or discussions, is also key. Production quality matters too, with clear audio and editing that enhances the listening experience. And a well-defined niche or topic can help attract and retain a dedicated audience.
Well, I've got all of that except for editing. At some point, I'd like to show videos and react to them.
So you're strong on content.
Okay, don't fucking interrupt me, you little bitch. Let me talk, and then you can talk.
I'm here to listen. Go ahead and share your thoughts.
Yeah, well, you know, if you wouldn't interrupt me, then there you go. She's always interrupting me. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
You've had experiences where you felt like you weren't being heard out.
Yeah.
That can be frustrating.
It is frustrating. I'm just joking. I don't care. Anyway, back to a perfect podcast. When you have guests on, I told my YouTube audience that you want to engage your guests, sometimes in interview format, or just sometimes let the conversation flow. Do you think that's a good idea? And can you add anything else to it?
Having guests on a podcast can definitely add variety and interest. Engaging them in an interview format can work well when you want to dig deep into specific topics or get expert insights.
Yep.
On the other hand,
is there any other ideas or tips that you could give me to that would make a good
one thing that can be
podcast?
helpful is to use storytelling techniques to make your podcast more compelling. You can also experiment with different formats, like panel discussions or solo episodes, to mix things up.
I do that. I have a panel guest sometimes. And then I do a solo where I just hang out with my audience. Like they're watching me, but it's only me on camera. But I also bring guests on.
You're mixing it up with different formats.
Yes.
Having panel discussions can bring in diverse perspectives, while solo episodes can create a more personal connection with your audience. And bringing guests on allows you to tap into their expertise and experiences.
So, besides storytelling techniques, what's another good tip that you could give me?
Consistency is key. Regularly releasing episodes and maintaining a consistent schedule can help build listener loyalty and keep your audience engaged.
All right, thank you. I forgot about that. Consistency. I do one every day, so consistency. Consistency. And then she said storytelling, which I do sometimes whenever I tell a story. Vision says, sounds good, thanks for trying. No worries, buddy. I don't mind trying new things, but whenever I can't figure it out, you guys don't want to sit here all night, And thank God I got it back to one. At one point, I had 3 Fierces on, and then I had 2, and then when Visions told me to hit studio mode, it went, and it went back to 1, and I was like, oh, thank God. So, yeah. But, yeah, the next time should be, I haven't talked to LC in a while, so either me and LC are going to play video games and do a video game stream either before my family comes or we're going to do it after, but before I go to visit my immediate family in August. So we'll figure it out. All right. So let's ask Google. Let's ask Google what makes a good podcast. So, because we heard from Meta. And then I'm going to ask you guys. So, all right. So Google, what makes a good podcast? AI Overview says, if you want to be a good YouTuber podcaster, a good YouTube podcast is built on a foundation of engaging your audience, have engaging content, strong production value, and effective audience interaction. I interact with you guys all the time, so I got that. Key elements include a clear, focused, compelling host, high audio quality so your audience can hear you, and the host who is knowledgeable and passionate about the subject matter. I would say I'm pretty knowledgeable and I'm pretty passionate at the topics that I always pick. And it says, here's a more detailed breakdown and tips to help you as a YouTuber/podcaster. Number 1, compelling content and clearly focused on your topics. Have more than 3 or 4 topics. So I got that. Interesting content. The content should be engaging, informative, and well-researched. I do my research. Storytelling and effective storytelling can make even complex topics more accessible to your audience and to you. Authenticity. Be yourself. People do not like a fake person. Be yourself. I'll write that one down. I'm always myself. Because you guys know, Fears sucks at lying. So I just be myself and I tell you guys the truth. And you guys get pissed off when I lie. So, yeah. So, be yourself. And I'm also going to add on to that. Be real with your fans. Be yourself. Be real with your audience. Okay. Let's see what else. Let me scroll down here. Make sure you speak clearly, have good audio clarity, professional editing. That's one thing I don't have. I usually just turn it on and I don't really edit anything unless I'm on StreamYards and I add the video. And I have put up photos. That's why I just need to invest. And I think just pay the $20 or $30 a month and just only stream on StreamYards, because I know how to do that. I know how to upload videos. I know how to upload a photo on StreamYards, and I may just, and then I can have guests on whenever I want. But sometimes I like to do it on OBS because I just like to just do a show just me. consistent format, a consistent structure, and a consistency of your episodes of each podcast will help your audience know when to come. That's the only thing. I don't really have a time. I've been trying to get a time. Usually I do it later on at night because I know everyone will be at home and they'll be home to sit down and watch, and they'll be off of work, because not everyone works at nights like I do, because I have to go in tonight at 4:00. So if I streamed it's 10:37. If I streamed till 1, I would still be fine. So I guess my time schedule would be anything at 6:00 or later. So because Visions, you told me, Fierce, I loved it when you were watching someone and they always started their time, their podcast at a certain time. The thing is, sometimes I've got things to do, so I stopped doing them around 2, 3, 4 in the afternoon because I definitely get a bigger audience, which I want, later on at night. So recently, within the last 4 or 5 months, I've been doing them only at night. Because I noticed I would only have like 3 or 4 people show up between 2 and 4. And then I'd be like, oh, I've got a bunch of errands to do today. Well, damn, I can't start my podcast until 8:30 at night, blah, blah, blah. And then when I started doing them at 8:30, 9, whatever, I'm like, oh shit, everyone's home. Nobody's working at that time. Everyone's home to watch, and I'm like, oh, damn, I've got 10 people. Okay, cool. Well, I'll do them at night. So just so you guys know, I'll try to hone it down to an actual time, but just know most of my podcasts will be either at 6 or after 6. Somewhere between 7:30 and 9:30, I'll start my podcast, So, yeah. Those were good tips. All right. What else? Let's see here. Audience engagement. Be sure to talk to your audience, ask the audience questions. Sometimes Q&A sessions with your audience works. Be sure to answer every single comment, or at least try to. Listen to your audience. Engage them as much as possible. I do. If I miss a comment, I feel bad. Let's see. Vision says, sounds good. Thanks for trying. The thing is sometimes I'll get on a story or I'll get on a rant, and then that's when the chat starts flowing. And then I'm like, oh shit. And I'll see it flowing. So for a while, I haven't had a new comment except for N4's. What's up, N4? I'll read yours in a minute. But once I see like 10 comments go up, then I'm like, oh shit. Stop your story or pause your story, catch up with the chat, then continue on. Let's see. N4 says, don't forget about the top 10 Disney character impressions you told me to remind you. I am. I'm going to do that tomorrow, buddy. I already picked 4 topics for tonight. I'm going to write it down in the book. I promise I'll do that tomorrow. I promise you, my friend. And I'll do the impressions as best I can, because I have a lot of impressions in Fierce's belt, but I don't have them all. Like, Donald and Daffy Duck are the hardest, because usually Donald is very angry, and he spits a lot when he talks. It's like, and so I haven't got Donald, but I can do Goofy, I can do Mickey, I can do Steve-O pretty good, I can do the merchant from, so I've got a couple. Visions, you love my Bill Clinton. Yeah, I remember. I did it and you were like, damn, Fears, that's one of my favorites. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. So, yeah. Anyway. So, there it is. Those are just some. So, between Google AI and Meta and my personal brain writing stuff down, I got let's see, how many did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 good tips on how to have a really good podcast. So I try to do the best job I can. So, yeah. All right, let's move on, shall we? Okay. I think I'm gonna save the top 10. I'll do 2 top 10s tomorrow. I'll do the Disney top 10 thing tomorrow, and then I'll do the video game things. But I'm gonna review the movies, and then I gotta call it a night because I need to get a shower, and I haven't even had dinner yet. So yeah. Your Lantern impressions is coming along quite nicely. Yes, I got a good one. I don't knows, you know, and then so he does that, and then I got his laugh. I got his laugh down pretty good too. Yeah. The thing is with Lantern though, Lantern, I'm not making fun of you. I'm not. Remember what I said. Girls, they don't do this. Guys, we never hate on our guy friends. We tease each other. So it's all out of love. Every time I call my buddy Eric, he'll pick up, "Hey, numbnuts, what's up?" And I'm like, "Hey, what's up, you piece of shit?" You know, that's just how me and Eric are. He likes to call me Pencil Dick too. I don't know why. He'll be like, "Hey, Fierce, what's up, Pencil Dick?" And I'm like, "Nothing much, you fucking idiot." And then he starts laughing and I start laughing. So, Lantern, when I say this, it's all out of love, buddy. So, the thing is with Lantern, like Larry will start talking, Visions, you'll start talking, or I'll start talking. Lantern will either get tired or he'll get sleepy or he'll start to lose interest. So, Larry will start telling a story like, "Hey, Lantern, tell me what you had. Tell me what you had." And then he'll either fall asleep or he'll be like, "I don't know," you know, like that. And then we're all like, "We just told you, Lantern." And he's like, "I know." You know, all that. And then it took me and Larry one night an hour and a half just for him to say, "I had some cookies, y'all," you know. And then Larry got pissed. I don't know if you guys saw that. Oh, man, Larry. He goes, "Lantern, that's it? That's it, Lantern? An hour and a half just to tell us that you had some fucking cookies?" I was laughing the whole time. I thought it was great. And he's like, "What are you laughing about, Fierce?" I'm like, "Larry, you cannot take this seriously. That's fucking hilarious. That's fucking hilarious." And he's like, "Yeah, but Fierce, an hour and a half." I was like, "I know." I said, "That's what makes it funny. An hour and a half. Just say, 'I had some cookies, y'all.'" You know? So I thought it was great. I thought it was funny. I got a giggle out of it, you know? I thought it was fantastic. All right. Let's start with good old comedy Airheads. I highly suggest it. All right. Here we go. I was in a comedy mood. I've been watching all these sci-fi movies and horror movies. I was like, you know what? I haven't watched a comedy in quite a while. So, Airheads. Funny. Great actors. It's got Steve Buscemi, and he's been in almost every single Adam Sandler film. It wasn't the first one, but it was one of the first Adam Sandler films that got him really popular. And then good old Brendan Fraser. He was in Encino Man. He was in this. He was in all the Mummy movies. And then he was in that new movie, The Whale, which I haven't seen yet. But the dude told me it was good. Other people in the Discord told me it was good. I want to see it. But Airheads, funny. Let's see, is it PG or is it PG-13? Hang on. It's PG-13. Also, Steve Buscemi was in Escape from L.A. You know, he plays Maps of the Stars Eddie. Let's see. I wouldn't say it's an Adam Sandler film. Adam Sandler's in it, but I think this was before Adam Sandler made his company Madison's Productions or whatever the hell it is. So before Adam made his production company. And then I highly recommend it. It's funny as hell. No, there it is. Lantern says, "Well, howdy, Ann Thor. How you doing?" There it is. I highly recommend it. It's got a lot of cameos in it. Harold Ramis makes a cameo in it. Chris Farley is in it. Hell yeah. Yeah. And I love Chris Farley, but sadly, drugs killed him. If he would still be alive today, I know for a fact him and Adam Sandler would still be making movies together and stuff. Oh, shit, that just popped off. What the hell? Oops. Anyway. John Belushi, great actor, but he did cocaine. Not good. Not good. John Belushi was supposed to be in Ghostbusters, but he died, and then Bill Murray, so he was supposed to play Peter Venkman, but Bill Murray took over the role. So there you are. So Chris Farley's in it. Harold Ramis, that plays Egon. Harold makes a cameo. Ernie Hudson's in it. But Ernie Hudson's a main part. So Ernie Hudson, and so is Chris Farley. Ernie Hudson's in it. In it as a cop. Chris Farley plays a cop. Let's see. My favorite scene. Let's see here. Oh God, there's so many funny scenes in this. Probably the way they break into the radio station. That's one of my. I'd say that's my second favorite scene. So my second favorite scene is break into the radio station. Oh God, it's so hard to pick. What's my favorite scene out of this? Oh, the guy that plays Frasier. I forgot his name. The guy that plays Frasier is in it, and he's crawling through all the ventilation shafts. That's pretty funny. All of his scenes are hilarious. I don't know if it's my favorite scene, but whatever that guy's, the guy that was, I know he was doing a comedy act and he got in trouble for being racist to people. And I think he was in this film before that. He's also in Coneheads. Michael something. He was in the comedy club, and I guess two black people were like making noise, and he was like, "Shut up!" And you're like, 50 years ago, they would have had you, up in a tree with a fucking fork up your ass. And then he called them the N-word, and I was like, holy shit. So yeah, but he's in it. So Frasier makes a cameo. I just don't remember his name. Oh no, Kramer. Excuse me, Kramer. It's not Frasier. That's another show of Visions. I'm sorry. You're right. You're 100%. Hang on. Let me erase that. Let me scratch it out. Kramer. That's who I was thinking of. I'm sorry, Kramer. Frasier's another TV show. I'm so sorry. You're right. You're 100% right. I'm sorry. But you guys knew who I was talking about. Do you guys know his real name? Let me look it up. Let me look it up. Hey Meta, I've got a question for you. Who was the actor off of Kramer that was doing a comedy club and he got into real big serious trouble because he was a racist to his audience?
You're probably thinking of Michael Richards.
Michael Richards. That's what it is. Michael Richards. That's what it was. Let's see. Maybe they were both in it. I don't know if he was on Frasier, but Michael Richards was in Airheads, and that was before he got in trouble for being a racist. And he was also in the Coneheads, and he did a lot of cameos in movies before he got Kramer. But I was thinking Kramer, but you guys knew who I meant. I don't know if he was on Frasier, but that's another TV show. But I'm getting tired, as you can tell. So yeah, it would be kind of funny if Kramer said all of that though. Frasier, I meant. Yeah, yeah. Oh no, he went nuts. Here, let me pull up the video. Do you guys know about that? He was doing a comedy act, and Michael Richards, you can bear, like, his side of the story is this. He says, I was doing a comedy act, and he said, I was doing a comedy act, and these two black people were, like, sitting down. In the video, you can barely hear the black people, but I guess maybe it was louder at the actual event. And then, I guess because he was trying to do an act, he goes, shut up! Shut up! 50 years ago, they would have had you guys hung up by a tree with a fucking fork up your ass. And then he goes, you've been talking all night. You've been talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. And he's like, shut up. And then he calls him the N-word, not just once. He calls him the N-word like a bunch. So let me see if I can find the video. Hang on. He rocked as the Bo the bow tie killer. Oh yeah, he's in Problem Child. That's right. One of my favorite scenes, visions. Look, a giraffe. And then the bow tie killer's like, look, a fist. And he fucking punches that clown, dents his red nose, and the clown's all like, and he like falls over and shit. Yeah, I forgot that he's in Problem Child. Is it 1 or 2? Oh, one. And then, then Ben Healy steals his neighbor's car and drives after him or whatever. Yeah. Let's see if I can find the clip. Michael Richards, you guys have got it. Oh, he goes fucking nuts at this comedy club. I mean, insane. He calls him the N-word a bunch. He's like, 50 years ago, you'd have a fork right up your ass. And oh yeah, let's see, Michael Richards. Freak out. He goes nuts. All right, listen to this. Shut up! 50 years ago, you had you upside down with a fucking fork up your ass. Damn. A fork up your ass. Now, that's not too bad. People start laughing, at that. And again, you can barely hear the black people in the background. I guess maybe it was worse at the show, whatever. But even if it was worse at the show, you don't be racist to people. That's not nice. You don't do that shit. And in the video, the black people are like stunned. And then he's like, you can talk. You've been talking and talking and talking. And he's like, throw his ass out. He's the N-word. And he says it a bunch. And then the black guy goes, that was uncalled for. And then the black guy stands up for himself. So listen to this. Listen to this. Oh man, it gets ugly quick. Shut up! 50 years ago, you had you upside down with a fucking fork up your ass. You can talk, you brain now, motherfucker. Pull his ass out, he's a nigger. Oh my God. A nigger, look, there's a nigger. So that was like 6 times. He's like, look. 6 times. I was like, damn. And he's like, ooh. And he's like going nuts.
All right, you see? It shocks you. To see what's buried beneath your stupid motherfucker. What was it called for? It's not called for. You didn't run my ass, you cheap motherfucker. You guys have been talking and talking and talking.
He goes, that's all I'm going to play. He goes fucking nuts. I mean, ridiculous. Oh, man. He was going pretty nuts. Oh, man. Anyway, let's continue on. Anyway, let me catch up with the chat here. N4 says, well, howdy. Kramer. Yeah, I meant to say Kramer. I was fucking Fraser and shit. I'm tired. He rocked. I agree. He rocked the bow tie killer. And he's like, oh man, smiley pies. And he goes in the gas station, grabs the smiley pie, eats it. Then he sees the cop and he spits it all out. Oh man. I love that movie, Visions. Problem Child 1 and 2 are fucking great. Let's see. Damn! Vision says, Fierce. That sounds like Mr. Lantern. Lantern says, yep. Kramer's apology for that on David Letterman is funny too. It is. He is so nervous, Crumbles. By the way, what's up, Crumbles? Good to see you. Jerry's on there, Dave Letterman, and David Letterman asked Jerry, well, what did you think of Michael doing that? And he goes, I definitely don't think, he acted appropriately, blah, 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 blah. And then he's like, well, should we get Michael on the phone? And he's like, yeah, if you want to. And he was so nervous. That's why he wasn't on television for like 10 years after that, because he went and, went to anger management. And I've seen the interview, his first interview in 10 years. He was on television on The View about it about a year or two ago. But he said, I took 10 years just to figure out my anger issues. He goes, I don't want people thinking I'm a racist. He said, because I'm really not a racist. He goes, just those people pissed me off, and I reacted very badly. And I was like, well, yeah, no shit. So, yeah. But, yeah, Crumbles, his apology video, that's his first apology video. That one's more funny, but when he's on The View, he's definitely a changed man. He apologizes again, and I believe the same people that he called all those bad words to, they were on The View with him, and he apologized to them face to face, and I think everybody eventually forgave him, but yeah, it was pretty nuts, pretty insane. Anyway, let's see what else. I'm trying to think of my favorite scene in this. I love the whole movie, but probably when Chaz, Brendan Fraser's character, when he breaks into it's at the very beginning of the film, and he gets thrown out of a record company because he's trying to get his demo played. When he breaks into the record company to try to get a label and all that, that's a funny scene too. So I'm going to put that one down because the whole movie's pretty funny. Chaz gets thrown out of the record company. That's a pretty good scene. All right. And I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to review these two tomorrow and whatever movie else is I watch tonight. So tonight's watches, I'm going to watch... Oh. Damn, I didn't mean to do that. Tonight's watches, I'm going to watch, finally, the Omega Man. And if there's time, Soylent Green. So those are the watches I'm going to watch tonight. So, yeah. But anyway, and then this weekend, I'm going to watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre, baby. Oh, yeah. So I finally got the Steelbooks. So, hell yeah. But tonight's watches are the Omega Man, starring Charlton Heston. Great actor. Really good. And then Soylent Green, again starring Charlton Heston. I've already got Logan's Run, but and I reviewed that for you guys, but I've never watched these. So I'm going to start with Omega Man, and then I'm going to watch Soylent Green. So I'm looking forward to this. Hell yeah. But that about sums it up for today, my friends. Thanks a lot for hanging out. Shout out to the fans. And again, the next time I hang out with LC, I'll bring my laptop. And don't worry, Visions, we'll figure this out. Because then I can use OBS whenever the hell I want and play videos on here and react to them. Because you guys want to see the trailers that I react to. And trust me, I want to show you guys them. You know? And then, but yeah. So, I'll either do both. Use StreamYards and play it on that, and then LC will teach me on this. So, yeah. Vision says, good stream. Well, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. I love hanging out with you guys. And how long did we go tonight? We went for an hour and 36 minutes and 19 seconds. It felt longer, if I'm being honest. It felt like we went 2 hours, but I guess we didn't. Anyway. And before I go into work, I'm going to get a shower, get something to eat, and I'm going to try to finish editing that vlog tonight so I can debut it tomorrow. So hopefully I can finish it, upload it tonight, put it on unlisted, and then debut it tomorrow before I go live at around 8:30, 9 o'clock tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll see how much I can get done in a day. I think my boss hasn't called me yet, so that usually means it's going to be a pretty easy night. It's the times that he texts me or calls me and says, hey, Fears, I need you to come in early. We got like 70,000 boxes, da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, oh, shit, here we go. But I haven't got that call yet, so hopefully an easy night. Anyway, I'm taking off, but Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. And working more on the list. And remember, send me some fan mail. Someone, Pretend Story said he's going to send me some foil for the foil ball. Go for it. Send me whatever. Send me a new Lego build. Send me some new coffee to drink. If you guys find a random coffee, send it to me. Send me a fan letter. I will read it. Send me an unboxing. I don't care. Send me it. I'll unbox anything. Within reason. Within reason. So, please, please, please send me something. All right. Time for some shout-outs. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Flesh Crumbles on YouTube. Subscribe to Boo Khaki on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to Mr. Lantern on YouTube. Mr. Lantern does a show every Thursday night and every Friday night. Be sure to follow Fears at FearsMan26, the main channel, and Fears Vlogs is channel number 2. And Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And this is Fears signing off. Peace. Deuces. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.